Aha! Welcome to Painter's Breakfast. I am your host, Jãws Blake, as you well know. Galeras, it has been a time. Really has. I can't take my multi, but I don't know. We're going to do that after this. I recently found out that I am not as healthy as I thought I was. And that kind of sucks. Hello, my love. I recently found out that I have diabetes. So, in that doesn't. I'm not in danger or anything like that. So I'm in panic. But the show's gonna change a little. Honestly, like the food's gonna be a little healthier, and that's for me. And I hope if that inspires you to eat healthy also, that is cool. I'm going to be eating a very low saturated fats and like low sugar foods that are good for me. So today I have avocado toast with an egg and some little bit of chimichurri on it, some bubbly water, and some cherries. Sometimes you don't. I mean, in my egg, for the record, there is shit. I've got chilies, onion, garlic, seasonings. So yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good time. So, how have you been? How is life? How was your breakfast? Thank you, Pam. Alex says she loves me, and I'm still awesome. Thank you very much. For those who don't know, Alex is my wife. If you're new to the channel, if you've been here for a while, there's no way you don't know Alex, my wife. We talk about her all the time. How cool and awesome and fun she is, and how she does all these cool kind of projects and stuff that I'm very envious of on her skill level and her coolness. So when they make this at the store, it's less messy, but it's gonna be messy. There's nothing I can do about it. I have not worked in a kitchen in a very long time, so I gotta be honest with you. For those who can't see my food, here's my food. Looks pretty cool. Yeah. So, yeah, it's changed. My diet's changed drastically in the last week or so, I guess. I cut out grain. I cut out rice. I cut out most breads. I'm gonna have like brown bread that has like lots of seeds. It's cut thin. So I'm not cutting out carbohydrates completely, but I'm going way less carbohydrates. So it's a thing. Forgot how like bubble sparkling water is actually really good. Particularly when you haven't had sugar for like better part of, I guess, 7 days. Everything seems to take on a more like robust flavor. Like I haven't had anything that's like sweetened or like any of those things, other than cherries. It's been nice. It really has. I think my hardest part is I get to the grocery store and I'm just like, so the frozen section and the frozen section, fish counter, vegetable aisle. Hey man, how's it going? Hey McQueen. I don't know why I said it like that. So that is different. I used to be able to just kind of go to the grocery store, look at a bunch of random stuff, and then just pick a bunch of random stuff out and just go. I didn't read labels. I don't think about anything. So it's a much more conscious thought. But I'm okay. I'm okay with it. I'm looking at a lot of cookbooks. So this will get more expansive as time goes by. On lots of food ideas and stuff like that. It feels good though. It feels really good. I feel good. I'm still getting used to the medications. Those kind of flip me over and push me out the door a little bit. But I assume with time that'll get easier. But enough about me and this. What have you been up to? What are you doing? What type of world are you envisioning for yourself? Got real deep. No. No, like, you know, do you plan to travel this year? Do you want to travel? Even if you can't afford it, would you like to travel this year? I guess that's probably a good question. Alec and I have been talking about it, and it's been interesting. Like, we'd like to do stuff. We just, we can't do it right now. Or we can't do it today. Right now, it's probably not a real concept because time is fake. But at some point, yeah. There you go. Yo. How's it going? Yeah, honestly, I've been. My family has like a place in the Caribbean, so we could always go there and like vacation for a couple of weeks, for like a couple of days. They'd like us to be there for a couple of weeks, but like, you got bills, kids. You got bills. Can't do all that. I think the funniest thing for most people when they leave the U.S. and go to like South America is our roads aren't exactly the same the way like roads here are. Like you don't understand like how fast things are for you because you have like an interstate, because you have like a highway, city roads, etc. Like typically some of the islands and some of the places have more along the lines of like you drive. You drive and their roads have been made via the people who've driven them. And if it rains, you just don't. I keep thinking this is water. If it rains, you either drive through the rain or you keep your ass at home. So it's interesting to like show that and express that to someone who's never seen it before, because it's so drastically different. That's why like a lot of countries will tell you like you should probably stay for like 2 weeks. It takes like 2 weeks to see everything, just because it takes 2 hours to get somewhere. On like a bumpy road, it takes 2 hours to get back. On that bumpy road. So it's just interesting. I've been trying to think like, how am I going to make this art that reflects how I'm feeling right now? My aspirations for like my health. Do I do a bunch of abstract paintings, like big ones? Do I blog? Do I write things? How do I get it all out? It's funny, like I always thought like health was reflective on like if your nails grow fast and your hair grows fast, you're healthy. But I'm realizing as time goes by, like it's much more complex than that. Like it's a very simple way to look at it, but it's how you see the world, how you view things. So I'm figuring it out. I am. I think the art is going to be reflective of it. I think there'll be so many colors, there'll be so many designs. Like a plethora of just emotions and feelings. And I like that. I think that's cool. Whatever you are, whatever you're doing, as you watch this, probably watch it later. What'd you have for breakfast? Did you enjoy it? What would you have, if you had all the time in the world, what would you have for breakfast? Endless resources, endless everything else, you know? Time, space, infinity, monies. What would that breakfast look like to you? Where would you go? You don't have to make it. Oh, side note. As you see, the mantle for the show has grown a little bit. We got the ever always Godzilla killing lawn gnomes. Our lady, my little lady here. The diving bell helmet. Basquiat Funko. Double cactus with a sticker. Some moonshine. There, right. I keep forgetting it's this way. Everything's flipped. There we go. There we go. Little potions. Cacti. It grows. It grows. It's very much a Mystery Science Theater 3000 type of situation. Where you're sitting and all these things, these amalgamation of things kind of come to life and represent everything. Thus the painter life. True madness. I think I've been like reading quite a few articles recently about all the AI stuff. And one of the best articles said, quite honestly, like the concept of computers making art and writing songs while people work in like 120-degree factories, dropping dead with no health insurance is not the dream. It should be flipped. Not the dropping dead part, but the got it. The doing the jobs we don't want to do, doing the jobs we shouldn't be doing without injuring anything or putting anything under undue stress. Seems like a perfect idea. Like, what are we putting these things together for if we can't do more for ourselves than having, computers do our homework. Like, it's weird how like kids get it better than we do as adults. Excuse me. Where they're like, I don't want to do this. Get AI to do it. And AI's like, all right, give me something to do. As opposed to, make the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. By the way, someone else is working on that, but screw that person. It's a weird world. Like, come up with vaccines. Cure inalienable diseases. Be a tutor. Explain the impossible mysteries of the world. Hot sauce, yeah. Do something incredible with it. And try something out before we go. Hold on. Don't go anywhere. I promise. I'll be right back. I'm back. Officially. Also, sorry, Logan-ish. Alright. Before we go, we are going to do something I haven't done in forever. We're going to pick a tarot card. And that's how the day's going to go. Well, not how the day's going to go. It's just, we'll figure it out. Alright. This is my very old deck that I've had since I was 14. So, we have the 11 of Swords. Someone in the comments, tell me what that means. Now, it's like a toughness. There's like a labors. There's all these things, but it's a hard work type of thing. Hey, cat. It's a hard work type of thing. I don't really know what the 11 of Swords means. I gotta be honest with you. If you know what it means, you can tell me. I didn't think this out at all. I'm sorry. I don't know, man. I feel like this is a new cornerstone of my life, and I'm going to be as healthy as I'm capable of being with diabetes and the sugars. Oh, sorry. Kat says, let me see it again, please. There we go. There we go. That is my wife in the chat. Yes, it is. The cool lady herself. Um, I'm gonna try. Yeah, I'm just gonna try and do my best. To monitor my blood sugar and make sure my levels are all good and all that stuff. And I'm gonna eat healthy for what I am supposed to eat now. I'm trying to eat just salads all the time because that's kind of miserable. um, yeah. Mm. I think, like I said, I think my painter's journey is beginning and it's interesting, and it's another facet of it that's going to come about. I think maybe I don't know what I think. Mm. It's one of those weird little things where, like, this is new, so I'm learning about it, and that's what I do. I do find it funny though. Every time I pull my hair back, somebody's like, "You cut your hair," and I'm like, "I did not cut my hair. It's simply pulled back." I'm sorry if I've confused you about my look, so to speak. No, my hair's just pulled back. It's always funny though. There's always like a comment. Oh no, you cut your, and I'm like, oh no. I mean, am I ugly? I don't understand. Let me see. Alex says that was, oh, 6. Is that the 6? Oh yeah, you're right. 6 of swords. I'm so good at this. It represents transition, change, release of baggage, a good card for now. All right, we're doing it. We did it. I don't know. I feel like I said, there's a lot of emotions in this. Like I don't know how to really. I'm still putting them together myself in my head about everything that's happening, and so it's all kind of coming together. The cats are well. My lovely wife is doing well. The the world seems to be doing okay. I don't know. I haven't looked at the news today. I don't plan on it. I try to avoid it on Mondays. Not that it's horrible, but just it's depressing sometimes. Keep hoping I'm going to flip open a newspaper and it says cure for cancers. All of them. And I'll be like, that's amazing. But, maybe we'll get there. Maybe that is the future, Maybe that's what AI is really going to do. It's going to cure all enableable diseases, and we're going to do well. Let me see. Alex says, I mean, good in that it feels accurate for this point in time. You are in transition, and that's okay. Thank you, baby. It's true. I am me and the sugars, azúcar, are, we're doing it. It's like my little Yoda on my back now, on my backpack, telling me, go up the hill, run, go on the thing. So, it's well. I had this dream last night that, like, I was laying in bed and all my veins in my body started to glow, like red, yellow, and blue. And it was just like one of those like charts, like almost kind of operation-esque. And it was just like they were just kind of glowing. And like our bed our bed was like in a forest at night, and it was like starlights, but from the ground. And it was beautiful. I don't know what it means, but it was beautiful. It was a great visual experience on my part, seeing it in third person. It was cool. I think a lot of like really good art ideas come from like analyzing these like weird tiny little moments of focus, I guess is the right way to put it. Paint it maybe. You might be right, babe. Paint it. I could paint that. I haven't painted anything like that in a really long time though. I always think about like when I think about paintings like that, I think about like doing them in like black and white, like a what is it? Like a Grimm fairy tales, the Brothers Grimm type of illustration. I don't see those paintings in color. Not in my style anyways. It's kind of a weird I don't do a lot from like that perspective. I can, but I just don't. Um, I'm out of practice in it. Practice. I'm out of practice in it. I'm out of practice in it. So maybe that should be a little study I do for a little bit. It's just interesting. I feel like that's what this show should really call. I feel like all this art is kind of just cycloning around me. These art ideas, and I'm plucking them as time goes by, and putting them on my plate with a knife and a fork, and digesting them slowly. That's a painting. Paint it all up, Kat says. Yeah, exactly. It'll happen. I mean, there's no way I'm not going to at some point. It's the question of when will I do it? How will it be? What will it look like? Should I do it in oil? Should I do it in ink? Should I do it in watercolor? Should I sculpt it? Do I film myself doing it? Is the question. I always think it's kind of weird how like we've gotten to the point where we film everything we do. Like I do it, everybody does. Who's an artist that I know, but like I try occasionally to just paint stuff without anything on. To just make it and do it, and sometimes I don't even share it. I just keep it for me. It's nice. It's silly and it's nice, and it's worked out for my mental health, which I think is important too. So yeah, that wraps up our show. I have Mr. Rogers you for the last 20 minutes or so, 29 minutes. So have a good one. All the love. You are my favorite people. You always have been. You always will be. Once again, in the comments, if you like, tell me the question of would you have breakfast? What would you have liked to have for breakfast if you could have anything? And yeah, I don't know. Thank you very much to all my patrons. You guys are wonderful. You bring me joy and relaxation and peace of mind, and oftentimes great conversations. So, just coffee for now. Kat says she only had coffee today. I'm there. I'm definitely there. I might do that later, actually, towards the middle of the day. Yeah, just be good to yourselves. Stay awesome. And get checked out. Make sure you're okay. I love yous. You're amazing. Paint her out. I don't know what I'm doing with my hands. Good job. I like how it's just like this weird random like hand thing going on there. My loves, have a good one. You are great, you are wonderful, and you are special. Love you, Gladys. Here out. Ciao. Bye.